Always wanted one of these, so let's check it out. Then we're going to talk about XVX MK61 Izakaya 61 key keyboard. This is a mechanical keyboard, has Gateron Yellow switches. It has a possibility for wireless connection and USB Type-C wired connection. It has 360-degree design, which looks quite outstanding. On the bottom, on the top, on the keycaps, all around the keycaps, and just wow. So cool, really love the design, and it's definitely something different that I've done so far on the channel. Now let's start with normal specifications. Let's first start with the design. Of course, we have white, red, and all the graphics going throughout the keyboard, from the front on the keycaps, and of course at the back. Looks quite nice. And right here, since we're at the back, you have 4 rubber feet to keep the keyboard steady. You have an XVX logo right here at the back. Right above it, you have an on-off switch, and you have USB Type-C connection right here. On the far left side, or on the far right side, you have the USB dongle to connect it to your PC, which has a compartment here that is also magnetic. So that's really cool. Now when you turn it on, you can see that the RGB starts lighting up, and that's so nice. I mean, you can organize up to 9 colors and go with static, of course, if you're up for that, but all in all, the design is perfect. Now when we're talking about some detailed specifications, we have Gateron Yellow switches, which are linear. The actuation force is 50 grams, and the actuation travel, the full keystroke travel, is 4 millimeters. To top that all up, we have PBT keycaps, which is always appreciated. More quality, more durability, and everything else. Fine art 360 all around the keyboard, which is just outstanding and really does look nice, especially on your desk. Then we have, when we're talking about the RGB, we have 19 lighting effects. We have 9 color selection and 6 brightness levels. As already stated, you have 2.4G connection through USB receiver and connectivity with USB Type-C. You get the cable, of course. It's rubber, so I would only use it for charging. I wouldn't use it for connecting. Or if you're into that stuff, you can always go with custom sleeved cable. Now to top that all up, and when you think it's over, there's still more stuff to say about the keyboard. It has a software where you could program each button and save up to 3 profiles. Now this is just outstanding. I'm quite fascinated by this one because, well, as stated, everything that is basically positive. Additionally to everything, you do get a keycap remover, and you get some user manual which describes all the necessary combinations for the functional buttons with the FN button and keystrokes, so you know how to use it. So for instance, if you want to change the backlight modes, you use the FN plus backslash. Then if you want to increase the brightness, you use the FN plus square brackets. You can increase and decrease the speed, 9 levels of color adjustment, 7 actually lightning dynamic directions, Windows lock and unlock key. FN plus A, J, K, and L is up, left, down, right keys, and to return to normal you press the FN plus 1 again, so that's it. To restore factory settings you use the FN plus space, and you have additional functional buttons right here written, everything that you need to know. So when we're talking about the graphic design, it's something that you either love or you prefer something more, let's say, minimalistic. The keycaps are PBT as already stated, but they don't have shine through the LEDs for the lettering and numbers and all the graphics. They are written on the PBT keycap, so you only get backlight from the middle and in between the keycaps, which is quite alright. I would say that's just alright. Now, it's compact, it's quite nice, it really does leave some sort of a quality behind well, quality feel behind when you take it in your hand. It's not that light, it's quite, I would say, has some weight to it. And I think it's time to listen to the Gateron Yellow switches, even though we did hear them already. So let's check it out. First of all, and most importantly, the keyboard doesn't have any echo, so that's really important. You don't have any, let's say, pings of metal crashing to each other. It's quite nice to type. It's also really nice with different design of the keycaps, giving you some sort of a fluidity through typing, just because it doesn't have those straight angles at the edges, and it kind of creates more fluidity through it, because they aren't, I would say, maybe they are full-size keycaps, but some of them are a bit shorter than your usual keycaps, and this gives you some sort of fluidity. Now, they didn't state this under the product description, but this is just me saying what I encountered while typing on it. And even though you might think this is just for this few seconds that I did try it before, just to check it out how it is to type on it. Now, when we're talking about stabilizers, as on most keyboards, space is honestly really fixed, and the stabilizers are really great. Basically, when you start to press the space bar, it immediately goes down to the actuation point. When we're talking about the shift, enter, backspace, left shift, caps, caps is quite alright, but all the other buttons have a slight wobble, so nothing to worry about, but it's there. So yeah, the keys are pretty fixed, and the individual numbers and lettering are really nicely designed, and they are pretty fixed to the switch, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, it's cool to see some graphics design, and even though I know there are loads of you guys who actually prefer creating your own custom keyboards, this is something that will shorten the time for others who actually love some graphics, PBT keycaps, nice Gateron Yellow switches, and still don't want to fuss about doing some extra homework and creating some specially extra lubed foam and special switches, keycaps and stuff like that. So yeah, this is, I would say, some sort of a shortcut to your personal custom keyboard, even though it's not. Okay, so yeah, it's factory made and that's it. Now, all in all, I would say that XVX MK61 with the wireless connectivity, PBT keycaps, Izakaya, the team design, there's another one, and you can check out that on Amazon, and all the other information about that keyboard. But this is really actually cool, and finally to have it here on the channel, to review it and check it out from close, check out the Gateron switches with PBT keycaps and how it is to type on this chassis and this design. It has some sort of a wave when we're talking about the layout of the keys, so this is why it gives you more, let's put it, ergonomical way of typing. So yeah, quite cool keyboard, really love the design. The RGB lights are perfect, even though they don't shine through the actual PBT keycap, but they shine all around it. Nice graphics, all around 360 graphic design, just nice. I'll put the links below for the XVX MK61 Izakaya Edition, special edition, or however you want to call it, so you can check out the price and all the other details, specifications, if I might miss something. And if you think this channel deserves it, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell for future content, and hopefully I will see you in another one. Thanks for watching, bye bye.